Can guys and girls just be friends?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, I think so. I think they can, yes.
Yeah, they can just be friends.
Of course. Oh yeah, totally.
Absolutely, yes.
No.
No.
I think on occasions.
Yeah, no, they totally could be.
Yes.
Yes. We say yes. Yeah.
Say yes.
I'd like to think so.
Because you can think of someone in a platonic way and love them in a platonic way without having romantic feelings for them.
It's being able to going to sports events when you have friends that are like my friends, but I can go with my guy friends and we can yell and talk and scream and talk about the game, and there's nothing more than that.
Well, if you're not attracted,
if you're not attracted to them, then you can totally be just friends. And if they don't feel an attraction either, then I feel like it can work out.
Well, because we're all human beings, and I think that human beings can all be friends together. You know what I mean?
I mean, I have guy friends.
I think they can. My best friend's a guy, and we've been friends for as long as I can remember.
So, are you attracted to any of those guys?
That's a really awkward question.
I mean, I find some of them physically attractive, but that's different than being attracted to them.
Then again, see, my lovely lady and I right here,
There she is in the
Christina,
corner.
the most beautiful woman on the face of this world. We were friends before we started. we started becoming best of friends, and then I asked her to be more than that, and she said I'd love to. All the time.
All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Such a good catch. So every single day it just happened.
No, not like just one specific friendship that I have. There's never been an issue with it. Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I look at them as brothers more than. I suppressed my feelings for a while, I guess. Like, you just don't act like you you just try to kind of keep that friendship mentality for as long as you can until you can kind of see if they like you too. Because in the same way, you don't want to ruin the friendship. You don't want to ruin that relationship with them. But at the same time, you just want to kind of feel things out. So, you know, if I like a guy that I'm friends with, I won't show it until I am for sure that he might like me back, or until he makes the first move. And if he doesn't make a move, then I know that he doesn't like me back, and I would just kind of continue to be friends with him, because as long as I have that relationship, that's kind of what I want. I just want to have that good friendship no matter what.
I personally think that as long as you know in your head the intentions that you have with a particular female,
Headshot.
then you know. But at the same time, you can start to develop feelings that were not intended to be there at first. Like you say, yo, I really just think this girl's really cool. I want to chill with her. She's somebody I can spend time with, I can talk to. But then over time, you're like, I'm really starting to feel this girl. So I think it ultimately has to do with the intentions, and as the intentions develop, what you decide to do with them. And that's why every relationship that you have with a female, between guys and girls, it should be made clear at the beginning what your intention is with them, so that then you can build from that. And if things do develop into something else, you take it from there. But to some people, it's more important that we stay friends instead of, oh, I don't want to date you, because then if it doesn't turn out right, it's going to make it really awkward for us. So I'd rather stay really good friends with you than cross that boundary. So knowing boundaries and knowing your intention, I think, allows males and females to really be really great friends, or more than friends, depending on the people.
This past summer, I was a leader, a Young Life leader at a camp, and there was a younger guy who was a junior, was not in a relationship, and he was just kind of walking around camp with us, like we were all hanging out, and he meets this girl, and all of a sudden he disappears. I see him cuddling with her on a couch later on in the day, and of course, I'm trying to get him to be more into the team of guys that we are, and more into our friendships rather than some random girl that he met there. So kind of tried to talk to him, try to get him to come with us. He didn't. But then later on that night, he was like, yeah, so something that happened between us, it was just completely unintended, you know, just didn't intend for that to happen. I believe that's false. I don't think that's possible for someone to say we had an unintentional little thing. I don't think that's real. I think that there's always intentions there, and I think when he met her, that was definitely a conscious thought before they were cuddling on the couch. I don't think they accidentally started cuddling on the couch. So I think that there are a lot of intentions that we say yes, we kind of let ourselves go through these stages until we get to a point where we're cuddling on a couch.
You know, it's kind of like Gossip Girl, where you think you're all friends, but it turns out you've actually all slept with each other.
Yeah.
It's a blurry line.
Blurred Lines. It's a good band name.
That's a song. By what's his face?
I don't care.
One makes a move on the other, and then, bam, the lines are blurred, and they become more of a romantic relationship than a platonic or a companionate relationship. So I think that, like we stated earlier, like making that line is a very good thing to do.
I'm not that far in Gossip
but
Girl
that
yet.
line- oh, I'm so sorry.
Only if I had the intention of like actually dating her
Yeah.
and trying to develop a real relationship.
So you would think about that in the moment.
Yes. In the moment.
You would be conscious
feel
of
like-
the fact that there needs to be intentions if you're gonna do something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like.
But then again, girls are so hard to read.
Oh yeah.
So like you couldn't even
I think a
couldn't
lot of
even
guys
pull that off.
they act and then they think later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guarantee in the moment you wouldn't
Rather
think about
ask
it.
forgiveness than
No,
permission.
seriously. I think first and then I act later, which is why I get into a lot of messes because I'll just miss opportunities.
Yeah.
So,
Julian's our thinker.
Yeah.
2260.
yeah.
So should you think first and then act, or act?
You should,
you should.
but it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I recommend
Thinking first is always the right decision. Acting first it'll make a better story.